Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. So in the last episode we got ourselves this upgraded. So we got the HV. Technically this is HV right here. It says it if you click into it. HV. The HV blast furnace. And we got some silicon. And I did mention at the end of last episode that I'd already done like quite a bit of recording, so I'm gonna just play that stuff for you now, if you know what I mean. So before we get into it, we did set up silicon ingots, and it took like 12 seconds because we're on HV now. But that's not the best way to do it, in my opinion. I found that the other way of setting up silicon ingots is better. So yeah, let's jump straight into that. Again, this might be easier, and we could have done it with the Cooper nickel. I still think it's good that we upgraded, let's just say that. But, if we use carbon, which we can get from coal dust, or powdered coal, we're already making the carbon dust. I'm confused, that didn't feel like... okay, let's make another silicon ingot. And we'll see how quick this is. It'll say in jade at the top. 16 seconds. I'm confused then. Why does this say 63 seconds? No idea. Oh, that was because it's 63 if it's MK. MV. Confusing. Confusing right there. You know what? Let's program in the other hot silicon thing, like that. Carbon dust. That's where we're getting carbon dust. Carbon dust, yeah. Oh, what? What happened there? We get rid of these two, and there we go. Swap those over, and let's give that another go. Silicon. 3 seconds. Excellent. Right, we're going to do that one. I think that one's actually cheaper if we do it that way, because this... Oh, hello, wrong one. Wait a minute. What the heck is this bee? What the heck is this? Oh, this is from ChemLabs. Wait, there's ChemLabs bees? Is it from Productive Bee still? Yeah. When did they add all of these bees? What the actual heck is this? Is there a gallium bee? No way. There is a gallium bee. You're kidding me. And that gives us... Oh my god, we're going to have to get back into bees. How do you make this? Gallium comes from germanium and zinc. And germanium is zinc and copper. So just a zinc and a copper bee, and then you breed it again with zinc, gets us gallium. I don't know when they updated that. That's insane. What are the other like pain in the bum things that we haven't got? Arsenic? You're kidding. When did they add the arsenic bee? That's insane. Flipping heck. Alright, we're going to get back into bees, unfortunately. Look up the recipe for this. Oh, okay, so you can't actually make this bee because you need an arsenic bee to begin with, which we don't have. There's a chromium bee, there's a vanadium bee, and a titanium bee. My god, what's going on? I love this so much. Okay, we'll definitely have to set that up at some point. This hot silicon we can get rid of. Awesome. Right. Where did this come from? Oh, this came from over here. There we go. So that made us the silicon we needed. And we can now do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Do I already have a silicon plate? Silicon plate. Oh, I already got that. Never mind. So can we make the transistor now? Looks like we can. Transistor. There you go, transistors. No way. I didn't think we'd be able to get that quickly. That's fine. Anyway, we got some transistors. We also need capacitors, which is aluminium foil, thin polystyrene sheets or polyethylene sheets. Right, now we need to get some polyethylene ingots. Oh, aren't we already making this? Right, I set up a new extruder to make us the polyethylene ingots, and then for that we would need to put it through another extruder. Or what did it was a fluid thingy. What was this? Fluid solidifier. So it's got the ingot mold in there, but I just had a thought, maybe because we need the plates. These ones. Right, there you go. So we need this sheet here, which is like a plate, basically. So I could set the recipe up for this, which I think I might do instead. So something like that. Using the plate mold. And then we can use this in... Oh, cool. We'll need this later anyway, so that's good. Yeah, in the bender. So I think our bender is set to number 1. Let's have a look. Yeah, program 1. Perfect. Stick that in. Stick this in up here. Swap this out. And then, do we have everything we need? Let's have a look. So this is used to make capacitors. We do have everything we need. What was that in? That was in the assembler. Right. Assembler. Put that in. Capacitors. Not those ones. Oh, that'd be good if it was those ones. Ooh. Hey, it's making us capacitors as well. Do we need much else? That is the question. We've got the transistors, we've got the capacitors, we've got the resistors. Printed... Oh, we haven't done this yet. The printed circuit board. So, which one's easier to make right there? Oh, plastic circuit board. Okay, what about this? No, flipping heck. Those look rather difficult to make. Actually, these two don't look that bad. How do I make this? Air and vinyl chloride. Ethylene and chlorine. Or ethane and chlorine. Okay. Ah, sorry. There it is. There's the sheets. The copper foil and sulfuric acid, which we've automated already. So, yeah, we're going to set this recipe up. We also need this one, which is in the bender, which needs to be like that. Oh, and we're already making the copper plates. How are we making the copper plates? Okay. Anyway, cool. That's fine. Bender, copper, that, and then what was this again? This was in the chemical reactor. Okay, it's that one. And then after that, we've already got that one. We've already got that one. We need iron III chloride or sodium persulfate. Okay, for this one, we can use this stuff, I think. So you use this. Oh, it's not going to show us, but let's go through here again. Is it this one? Yeah. So to get this stuff here, we can use the chemical reactor, and it gets us just the right amount, and we get a byproduct of hydrofluoric acid. And that is on program 1 as well. So get rid of that and job done, I think. No, wait, we also need this recipe. And what's that one for? That's the chemical reactor as well. Sick. Right. Something like that. I hope that's okay. Let's try and make a, what is it, printed circuit. Missing sodium. I swear we made that. Did we not make the recipe for it? Electrolyzer. No, we did not. Oh, why'd you do that? It's using the ChemLabs one instead. There we go. That was the electrolyzer, which is right here. Stick that in. I think that's okay. Cool. Is that right? Yeah, fine. Right. Let's try that one out. Start. Okay, that would have been right, but this one's set to 2, and I should have seen that this one goes up here. Because I think this one's the one that's set. That one's set to 2. Why are they both set to 2? What's that one? That one is for polyethylene. I'm confused now. I feel like this one's not supposed to be set to 2. That did get us a printed circuit board though, which is pretty cool. So that one doesn't care, or it shouldn't care. No, that's not the one we were looking for. Okay, it's this recipe that needs number 1, and the same with the polyurethane. So I should have, or polyethylene, whatever. So this one here should be set to 1. So it is. Nice. Right. Do we have everything we need now for this? That is the question. We've got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, everything is there. Right. Let's do a little program, see if we can make this processor. It says we don't have any of these, but why is it picking those ones and not these ones? Perfect. Okay, now can you make this? Microprocessor. Okay, why is that not working? Is it different? It should work. It's MV, and this is MV, right? Tin. We got all of this stuff. Does it matter what configuration it's on? No, it shouldn't. Oh, this is really weird. Tin. CPU chip. Everything's in there. Why are you not working? I'm very confused. No idea why this isn't working. Fine copper wire. I think everything is fine with the recipe, right? Up here. Yeah, all of those went in. I don't know why we're not getting the microprocessors. It does say MV, so I'm very confused. Very confused. And these should be going, because this is MV. It says it right there. Wait, what? I'm not mental, right? It does say MV right here. We are on MV. It should take, it says total 12,000 EU, which is fine. We got all of the bits that are needed. It even says there tin. This recipe up here, it says everything's a plus. Adds everything that's needed to the MV advanced assembler. I did just break this, so I'm so confused. Why is this not working? Right, I've done something. I cheated in the HV version of this. I wanted to see if it was to do with MV and HV and stuff, right? So let's do microprocessor, see if it works. Microprocessor. Oh, okay, I didn't click it quick enough. Starts. No, it just doesn't want to work. Am I doing this in the wrong flipping thing? I 100% am, aren't I? This is the wrong thing, I bet you. I'm supposed to do it in the circuit assembler. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Brilliant. Right, let's get rid of these two. Let's turn off the cheat mode, because silly me. I do need to update this though. I need to update the basic circuit assembler. Fine. I will put everything back the way it was. Ah, that was it. The issue I had was the fact that I can't make this because I need this, which means I need this in the first place. And the only way to get this is from the circuit assembler. Ah, poo. So I just went through all of that effort, and it looks like we are going to need to... What about the nano processor? We can't make this because you need like high voltage stuff, right? HV. That's EV even, so oh my goodness. Means we need to do this one, which is low voltage. Yeah. Ah, you're kidding me. Fine. Fine, we'll make this one instead. Okay, I think this is fine. Oh my goodness, that was a load of lathe recipes. So I needed to do annealed copper, silver. I did a bunch of stuff in the cutting to get these two. My goodness, that was a pain. Right. MV assembler. Circuit assembler. Yes, we can do that one now. Okay. I'm going to set this one up as a recipe. Cool. Right, let's get that one on the go. And once we've got that, I think it would be time for us to end the episode at that point. We've done a lot of Greg today. A lot of Greg. Flippin' heck. MV. It's not the assembler I'm looking for. This one. Circuit assembler. Says I've got everything. Let's give it a go. I've just activated every single machine we have. Oh my god. I'm not even at like HV yet. And look at what is that recipe right there? Why do I need a small aluminium gear? That's weird. Anyway, look at the recipe. What the heck? Oh, we probably need it for like these electric motors or something. Or the conveyor? Electric piston? Yeah, that's the one. Must have set that up ages ago and forgot about it completely. How are we doing on aluminium? We still got 300 left. Sweet. And we got a load of aluminium dust. Oh, I did want to try something. 11 seconds. Remember it used to take us like 400 and something seconds per. I'm so glad that we upgraded this. Huh, that's so cool. Ah, it's a thing of beauty. This might be, that's the basic integrated. That will be... Why did it make those? I'm confused. Oh wait, this one will be the one. Circuit assembler. That will make the good integrated circuits, right? Is that how that works? We could probably stop using these things. Yeah, we need to swap out all of the recipes for these. I think that's how that... Oh, yes, we're about to make the really decent ones, these ones. Sweet! Oh, here comes the last advanced integrated circuit, and that will get us the circuit assembler. That was a massive slog to get to this. And we need this because then with the... Do we need this? I think yeah, we do. We need it to upgrade the other things. So there you go, that one's done. So we need it for this. This then upgrades again. So let's grab the... Oh, yes, we got it. Let's do one of those and then... Stick that down. Circuit assembler. Again, we're going to need to do that. So that means we can make this this thing here, the microprocessor. So microprocessor, which then upgrades MV requires clean room. Oh no, sorry, that's for the next one. So for this one, MV. There we go, just like that. There you go. We got a couple of these things, microprocessors. So as I said, I'm gonna set up this entire recipe again. At some point we might get into making soldering alloy, but not quite yet. So why is it not like this recipe? We've got capacitors, don't we? Weird. Capacitors. Yes, we do. Oh, what happened there? There we go. We just need to make these inductors. We're actually out of patterns. I've used over 64 patterns this episode. It's insane. So for the inductors, wherever they are, you do need steel rings. So I just set up a pattern for that. And I did use the hammer recipe instead of the extruder. I just feel like I can't be bothered to set up another extruder. And it's an MV one, so we need another MV extruder with the ring mold right there. I feel like later on we're going to need that. But for now, only going to try and get a couple, right? So that should be the recipe right there. Which one is this? Is this the assembler? Okay, good. Not the circuit assembler, the assembler. We go down here and we put it in the assembler right there. I think we've got everything we need to make the, what do you call it? The new microprocessors. And we do. And in fact, this is actually me recording after the fact. This is my second recording session. So what I can say is I already made some microprocessor assembly right there. So we got some of these. This is, I think these are used for HV, right? HV. We got HV already. Wow. Okay. I did have a look into it, and I've also set up a few other recipes, and those recipes are for stainless steel. So we've got stainless steel dust. If we have a look in here, the way I'm doing that is magnesium, which for some reason we have some. I don't know where we got it, but we have some. Chromium, Invar, and iron. So the Invar we're getting from our setup where we've got the rubies downstairs. Chromium we're getting from ruby dust, funny enough, right there. Oh, it's in the electrolyzer. Yeah, this one. 6 ruby dust, you get 1 chromium and some aluminium. So super useful. And the rest of it, I'm just making, yeah. I don't know where I'm getting my magnesium from, I must admit. I think I must have got it from some sort of macerator recipe at some point. Did I do a bunch of this at some point? I don't know, but I had some, so I used that, and I made myself. If I stick all of these back in, there we go. I made myself 100 stainless steel. So if I take one of these stainless steel and we stick it in our new blast furnace, it takes 55 seconds. So as you can tell, basically what I did was I put a craft for, in fact let's get all of the stainless steel and chuck them all in. I put a craft in my system for 100 stainless steel, and then I went and watched Dune, which is like 3 hours long. So yeah, a lot of waiting around with this pack. I'm not that fussed about the waiting around. I think that's not a bad thing. It means you can go and do other things. It's like you set this craft up. It might have taken what, like 3 hours or so to get all of the stainless steel. Probably less than 3 hours, but yeah, it might have taken like an hour and a half to get all of the stainless steel that I just made, but that's fine because there's so much other stuff to do. Like we haven't even finished with Cataclysm yet, so we might have to go do that. But yeah, with this stainless steel, we need stainless steel because it's basically the aluminium that you have for MV, so it's used in like all of the recipes. So I have set up the HV casing, which if we have a look here, is stainless steel plates. And again, with the stainless steel plates, you can just do that in the extruder. So I've set up the recipe for the stainless steel plates. I think I've set everything else up for, like, yeah, the HV machine hull. Why not set anything? I thought I set the HV converter. Oh, maybe I didn't set this up. Why does it say I don't have that? I've definitely got the assembly right there. Perfect. I'm confused why I didn't set this up. Anyway, we can stick this in right here. That's the MV energy converter. Okie dokie. Let's not mix these up. I'll put this one down. I'll put it with that. There you go. I need to reorganize all of these at some point. I need to stop using like these sort of patterns as well. And I didn't think about this, but anyway. So that's going to make us the energy converter. I feel like that's something we're going to need like straight away, is an energy converter. So happy that that's in there. And then we need to make some HV stuff. So I think one of the first things we should do is make a HV chemical bath. So we can make the lenses. HV chemical bath. This one. So, oh, no, let's put those away again. I was in the wrong thingy. There we go. I did set up the recipe for tempered glass. It's just glass and some oxygen in the arc furnace, so it's not too bad to make. So you do one of those, and then I have to set up these as well. So the conveyor modules, that's rubber sheets, so that's fine. This one here we could do as well. That's stainless steel rods. Okay, I need to set the recipe up for all of these. A. Oh, hello. Nope, come back. Stainless steel rod. Lathe. That's what we're definitely gonna use the lathe for that one. I'm gonna quickly put that in the lathe so I don't forget. Stainless steel rod. What was the other bit? Ah, it was this. So we also need electrum. Oh yeah, I've already bookmarked them. So electrum wire. Already have electrum wire set up, so that's fine. Silver cable. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's do. Is that poly? No, that's silicon rubber. Okie dokie. Do that. Have we already got silver? It looks like we do. Sweet. Cool. Okay, let's stick that with the other cables wherever they are. Well, we can just stick them here for now. 1, 2. Stick those in. Put that one there. I'm missing this, so this needs to go in the assembler. Is that everything that I need? No, it doesn't feel like it, does it? No, I need to make this thing as well. Oh my goodness. Steel rotor, silicon rubber ring. Oh, we can actually probably use the... Yeah, there we go. This is the one we're going to need right here. So we need that recipe. Need that recipe as well. Wait, can I make this another way? Extruder. Ah, oh, another extruder. Okay, we're going to need to set up like a ton of extruders. It's basically a big question now of when do we like actually invest in the infrastructure. And that one is easy to make as well. I think all of these are just crafting recipes, right? So we can put that with these right here. So do we like basically get up to the highest tier we can and then invest in infrastructure? Like we've invested quite a lot in MV right here. So all of these are basically MV, right? Everything around here and these two are MV. But now we've got the ability to make HV. Do we like full on go for HV or do we wait? So if we do assembler, There's EV, which is next, and then after that there's IV, ZPM, and then UV, and that's it. So where are we? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more upgrades to make. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it depends. Do we just like scratch along until we can get all the way up to the ultimate assembler? Or do we like go full on in for the HV stuff? I think we do just scratch along at this point. It's going to be a bit weird that we're going to scratch along so much, but I think it's fine. We've got a lot of LV stuff still in our... Look at all the LV. Like 2 extractors, we've got these energy hatches and stuff. But what we could do is, if I do uses on this, in the arc furnace we can get a bunch of stuff back. So this might be worth doing. We could even macerate if we wanted to, but I think probably the arc furnace is easier. I'll probably set up a recipe for this, to be fair. But anyway, yeah, look at all the LV equipment that we've got. Interesting. Right, anyway, is that everything we need to get the chemical bath? I think it is. Alright, let's get ourselves a chemical bath. All of my machines turn themselves on again. Ooh, I'm also going to make a HV energy converter, because obviously we're going to need to swap that out at some point. I really like the fact that we started using the energy converters for everything. I think that was a good idea. I think that was a comment someone made. They were like, just use energy converters for everything. Is it seagrass? I apologise if I've forgotten who said that to me, but yeah. I don't think we're going to rip this out yet. But that does mean that we can get... yeah, that's the point. I need to make all of the different dyes that we're going to need. And then we'll make all of the lenses that actually do stuff, right? So, lens. So, we need the red lens. Although, technically, we could use the ruby lens. But I want to get all of the proper lenses, right? Because otherwise, what was the point in me making the red lens? There we go. We got ourselves the chemical bath. So this isn't set to anything. That's all good. This is the HV. Give that a whack. And then chemical bath. HV chemical bath. Oh my goodness. Are we going to run out of power at some point? Are we going to have to make some more reactors? I feel like we are. Okay. Let's do auto top. Disabled all of that. Do auto on both. And the only one we've got right now is the red laser lens. Am I in the right thing? Oh, it's not called that, is it? It's lens, and then it's got in brackets red. Yeah. And we should have everything. Let's go and spy. That's making the red stuff for us. And then it should come in here. Fingers crossed. Come on. Oh, it's doing it. We're getting ourselves the red lens. This is so cool. Brilliant. There it is. We actually got the red lens. We could probably break these down as well and get all the materials back for it. I quite like that with GregTech. Although, as I said, it's like trying to figure out when you go like full on in. I did look at the circuit assembly. So, circuit. No, I always spell circuit wrong. Or is it microprocessor? Microprocessor. That's the one. So to get these supercomputers, we do require a clean room, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. And it should be fine in the MV1 that we've got. But I'm sure we could use the... No, that was it. Yeah, because if we wanted to make the assembler HV, for the circuit assembler, we do need the higher tier stuff. So we might want to go microprocessor. I think that might be the one that we have to go for, right? Because this one... I don't know. This one looks like we could probably get there. That needs the actual SMD stuff, it doesn't allow for, you know, like the capacitors and stuff. Wow, okie doke. Flipping heck. Right, anyway, I think that's all we've got time for today. We got all the way up to the microprocessor assembly, or whatever it's called. Microprocessor assembly. That's pretty decent. I think we got into the HV age of GregTech, which doesn't sound too impressive, because if we do chemical bath, for example, HV is 1, 2, 3 up, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 stages. So we're in the 3rd stage of an 8-stage process right now. Okay, that's fine. At some point we will get into the like massive stuff where we have to build big old like machines, the ones that are multi-blocked. When we get to that point, I don't know if this sphere is going to be good enough, but we might have to make a new sphere. I've got a couple of images. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show them. I will go and ask before I show them, but here they are on screen. The whole point we're doing this is because apparently there's going to be 2 stars for the All the Mods 9. So the first star is going to be the regular star, and it has nothing to do with GregTech. So you don't have to do GregTech. I've been saying this from the beginning. You don't have to do GregTech if you don't want to do GregTech. The second star is going to be a Greg star, and it's going to be all about GregTech. So for those nerds like me that like GregTech and want to continue on doing lots and lots of GregTech, there is a progression module for it. I don't know what it's going to be used for, the GregTech star, but... and I don't know what the regular star is going to be used for, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode, as I said. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.